Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. We're looking at Sunday, March 1st through to Saturday, March 7th. To let you know also, if you want to go to a specific reading, a specific part of the reading, I cover three areas. I look at general, I look at work, and I look at love. So for example, if you want to watch the whole reading, great, just go ahead, dive in and watch the whole thing. But if you only want to watch a specific part of the reading, for example, if you just want to see what's happening in love for the week, all you simply need to do is go to the comment section. I've written down when the readings start. So if you want to see love, it might start, for example, if it starts at 15 minutes 30 seconds, you just look for love. It says it there. It says what time it starts. You click into that time and it will take you straight to that reading. All right. So I'm just telling you this because I don't want anyone to sit through the reading waiting for a specific part to come up. If you can just click into the timing in the comment section and go straight to the area that you want to look at. Okay, so yeah, I'm not on the reading this week. I'm just showing you the cards this week, but I thought it would be really nice just to pop in, say hello, and just tell you about the timestamps and stuff, just to make sure that everybody knows when they can, they have the option to just go to a specific part of the reading if they so wish. Okay. That's it. I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. If you'd like to order a personal reading with me, guys, feel free to. My website link is in the comment section. It's also in the description box. Or you can just wait till the end of the reading and click into the link at the end of the reading. It'll take you straight through to the website. Enjoy the reading, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, guys. Welcome to Carol's Universe. This is the section that we look at the cards that I'm using for the week. We are doing Sunday, March 1st through to Saturday, March 7th. For your general reading for the week, we are using the Tarot of Enchanted Dreams. And for your work and love reading, we're using a new deck of mine, which is the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore. Spiritual advice for the week for work will be The Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue, and advice for love for the week will be The Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue also. Okay, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hi Cancer, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. The week ahead is from March 1st, Sunday, through to March 7th, which is Saturday next week. Okay, let's have a look in 10 cards then. If you want to know the cards that I'm using, guys, go through, just click on the timestamp for the cards used this week. All right, let's have a look in a 10 card reading, what's happening for Pisces this week. I'm sorry, Cancerian, sorry. Let's have a look at what the advice is for Cancer this week. Five of Coins. That's funny, that showed up for Pisces, and these cards have been put in very randomly and shuffled really well. So we've got a Five of Coins, and the Five of Coins is about lack, financial lack. It can be bankruptcy, it can be financial difficulties with the Five of Coins energy. It can be somebody who feels outside of a group, or somebody who doesn't feel good about themselves. This person may feel depressed, or this can be somebody who's going through an illness. That type of thing with the Five of Coins energy. The Page of Pentacles now showing up. It's so funny because we had two Pentacle cards for Pisces, and you've got two Pentacle cards, that one and this one. Pisces, I think it was Five of Coins and also the Four of Coins. Now we've got the Page of Coins. I just feel that if you're feeling this way at all with that Page of Coins, it's now time to be really practical with that Page of Pentacles energy. Because the Page of Pentacles is all about being practical and being resourceful, all right? So I do feel that if you're going through any financial hardship at all, Cancerians, now is the time to be resourceful and practical. So really the Page of Coins is all about using what you have. Because with the Page of Pentacles, the pentacle is on top of the head here, but the Page of Pentacles is basically the son or the daughter of the king and the queen, and they all had to start out. When the tarot was actually devised, the pentacles were kind of drawn. They were devised as being working people, so the proletariat, people of the land, whereas the sword people were people of high birth. So swords were usually seen as the kings and the queens and the lords and the dukes and the nobility, whereas the pentacles were actually seen as people that worked on the land. Do you see what I mean? Because they're earth, they're pentacles. So this is all about using the resources, using what you have with this Page of Pentacles energy. If you're going through this, you really need to start getting kind of practical and resourceful with what you have. This is all about just using what you have with that Page of Pentacles energy. the guide energy showing here. So you've got the Hierophant energy showing here. So not only because this can be teacher and student as well, all right? And this may be, I mean, we could read this in a multiple of ways. All right, it could be that some of you guys are feeling a sense of financial difficulty. You are going through financial difficulties. Now is the time to start using your resources here with the Page of Pentacles energy showing here. For some of you guys, it's all about learning. All right, so if you are going through financial difficulties, maybe you need to be getting some guidance in terms of your resources. Page of Coins energy. Or the Page of Coins energy can be about money received, money that's given. The Hierophant is a card about, you know, it's about the establishment, it's about government, it's about counselling, it's about getting guidance when you get this. So some of you guys, it might be that you need guidance in terms of finances. And the Page of Coins energy as well is about a payout. It's about money being given, money being paid out. Maybe some of you guys are lacking money being paid out. Maybe this money that needs to be paid out is coming from the government with the Hierophant energy showing here. You've got, see, this would resolve it. Three of Swords is in the reverse. So you need guidance in order to resolve this. All right. So that Page of Coins as well can be penny pinching. So when you get the Page of Coins too, just looking in line with the cards, I'm actually going to change the meaning of that card and say, well, some of you guys are probably, I think it's a money thing for some of you Cancerians. You are probably going through some financial hardship. Not a lot of money here with the Page of Coins energy showing here, okay? You need some guidance from the Hierophant. This would be from a professional body who's able to try and ease the situation. Three of Swords reverses to ease the situation. So I would say you really do need advice from a professional body if you're going through financial hardship. And with that Page of Coins energy, very little money in the purse, very little money indeed, very little to eat, very little money. You need some guidance on how you're going to resolve the situation with the Three of Swords, and it needs to be from a professional body. It's not a family member, I believe, or anything like that. It has to be from a professional body showing here. The Lover's energy showing here. So the Lover's energy is all about making decisions. Three of Swords, but you need to resolve the situation and bring things back into balance, because the Lovers is also representative. It's number 6 major arcana, and 6 represents balance and harmony. So in order to resolve the situation and bring balance and harmony back, I think that one needs to go and see a professional body about some financial hardships you've been going through. From the universe is telling you that. 6 of Wands, restoration, victory, success, recognition, overcoming. The 2 of Cups, so victory in a relationship, a successful relationship, a successful partnership here, or a successful agreement. 4 of Coins energy brings back stability. So a successful agreement, the 2 of Cups and that 6 of Wands. 4 of Coins energy, stable, gaining money, stabilizing oneself. The Temperance energy is reversed, so that's interesting. And I did put all these cards back up straight, all of them. And so these were meant to be reversed. So the Temperance energy means emotional dysfunction, emotional unrest. So let's have a look what's here afterwards. Judgment energy for me with the Judgment. Now that depends on whether it's a judgment that you're facing or whether judgment is talking about release. I'm going to clarify that, because there's some emotional imbalance, but this could be released with the Judgment energy as well, because judgment is a release. Or it could be feeling unrest at a judgment, but it doesn't come across like that in the reading, judging by what all the cards are kind of saying together as your advice for the week. So I'm just going to ask what it means by judgment. What do you mean by judgment in 2 cards, universe? Okay, so 7 of Swords, those 2 flipped out together. Somebody who's taking money. 7 of Swords and the King of Coins. 7 of Swords is the card of theft, and that's money here. So a judgment being made on this energy here. I think that something is going to be restored here. I think that the Temperance energy is going to be resolved. This unrest is going to be resolved. It's going to be healed. With the Judgment energy, it will be released, because it's about somebody who's taken your money, or money that shouldn't have been taken, showing here, okay? I feel it's being transferred back in with the 2 of Coins energy here, because I just wanted to pull it. It didn't feel like the sentence was done. Feels like money that was probably taken is now being retransferred. The 2 of Coins energy is transferring of cash as well. Let's get this reading again. I mean, this could be about some money that was taken then, because we've got money that was taken is being transferred back, or this could simply be the money that you haven't received, or money that was kind of held back, because this is taken theft. Usually when I get a sword card, like a Seven of Swords with a money card, I often know that money's getting taken, and it just feels like some money was taken here, but it's being transferred back, because this is like the to and fro, the back and forth. It's being transferred back in. All right, so whether this is money that was literally taken from your purse, or whether this is money that the government didn't give you, some of you guys are actually getting this money back. Some of you guys, the money is coming back to you, showing here, okay? So let's have a look at the reading again. So Cancerians for the week, the general reading is telling you that some of you guys have been going through financial difficulties, I think, with that Five of Coins and the Page of Coins energy, and you do need some professional guidance on how you're going to heal the situation with the Three of Swords and restore balance again with the Lover's energy showing here, okay? I feel that you can have a successful agreement with the Six of Wands and the Two of Coins energy. You will have a successful agreement here, in which with the Four of Coins energy, you're either going to be able to maintain your money, hold on to your money, or you're going to gain money. So this might be a successful agreement in which you gain money with the Four of Coins energy. So all of this unrest and this imbalance that you are feeling with the Temperance card in the reverse is going to be released with Judgment, because this Judgment means, Judgment is all about the money that's been taken from you is now being transferred back in, because this is money. King of Coins is money, and the Seven of Swords is taking it. It's being transferred back in. So, yeah, finally, the money that you've been lacking here, you get the professional advice. It's going to heal the situation. Three of Swords reverse and restore the balance with the Lover's energy. Successful agreement shows that you're going to get the money. You're going to gain the money here. All of these feelings of unrest that you felt here, Cancerians, is going to be released through Judgment, because Judgment is all about, basically, Judgment is also about reaping. Whatever you put in is what you get out. So you reap what you sow with this card. So because you've been, I think some of you guys have been done a wrong thing here. It's either that you've had money that's been taken erroneously that you get back, maybe you get it back through your bank, or maybe the government owed you some money and didn't pay it. But I think the Judgment here, the effect of everything, the final kind of resolution, the final decision is that the money that's been taken will be paid back to Cancerians. Lovely reading. Okay, bear with me. We're going to have a look at your work reading. One moment. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look at work this week. So for work, we have the Six of Pentacles. I really like that version of the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles for me is a card about being given a gift. So in work, this could be a promotion. You could be given, you know, the job. You could be, because Six of Coins is sometimes a card that represents, if you look, you've got the two people here. There's one person here and one person here. And this person here usually, when I see the Six of Coins, they're making a decision between two people, and it may be that you are the victor. So it may be that you're being offered a job perhaps, or maybe there's a promotion. Something seems to be going in your favour concerning work with the Six of Coins, Cancerians, showing here. The Seven of Cups energy. But I do feel that some of you guys become quite disillusioned by that. So it's almost like you get something here. You're being given a gift with this Six of Coins in terms of work, but you become very disillusioned with the Seven of Cups energy. It's almost like you feel that there could be something better out there with the Seven of Cups energy showing here. And you decide to follow that instinct for some of you guys with the Eight of Cups. All right. I do feel also, as well with the Seven of Cups energy, there is a sense of consideration here. So considering leaving perhaps the job because he's walking away. Okay, so some of you guys, even though I see you receiving support perhaps, or you're receiving, you know, a promotion or more money or something like that in the work that you do, I do feel that some of you guys may have become very disillusioned by this, wherever it is that you work. Also, I feel that this, in spite of whatever it is that you're getting here within work, it just feels like you're being given some form of a gift here, money, support, or a new position, whatever it is. You're quite disillusioned, but also I feel that in light of that, you're kind of considering leaving this behind. All right, leaving it behind regardless. Let's have a look at the next one showing here. Yeah, I feel that you guys are ready now to start something new with this Magician energy. I feel that you know that you've got the skills that allow you to start something new. I think that you have a great deal of self-belief here, actually, Cancerians. You know what your worth is with that Magician energy showing here. Okay, you know that you have the power as the magician to be a greater success as the king. Now, it's an interesting thing because when you get a King of Wands in a work reading, he comes after obviously the Queen. So the Queen of Wands, if she were to show it, we know that she's achieved a lot in her job, but we know that with the Queen energy, you'll want more. With the King, you'll be at the top. So the Queen often wants to achieve the position of the King. So there's no Queen here. We know that you've gone straight to the King energy here. So you know that you have the power to accomplish something better with that King of Wands energy, which is why, regardless of whatever it is that you're given in terms of your job, or in terms of getting a job, whatever it is, we know that you're given something here, but you're not only disillusioned with it, you're kind of saying to yourself, this is nice that I've been given this opportunity, but I'm considering leaving this behind with that Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups, because I know that I have the power with the Magician energy to accomplish a lot more with that King of Wands energy showing there. Eight of Wands, so there you go. Is it the Seven of Wands or the Eight? Oh, the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is somewhat, and it's interesting, the Seven of Wands, isn't it? Because it looks like an Eight. Looks like you're launching something here. But if you look at these people, this person here, they're standing their ground. They're taking charge in the face of adversity or attack. Sometimes with the Seven of Wands, it's all about standing your ground and rising above adversity. And the Chariot. Is that the Chariot? It's the Chariot, yes. Okay. I feel that some of you guys, you're standing your ground in this matter. I feel that what's happening here is that you do have, and I feel that it's probably connected to that Six of Coins. It seems to me that some of you guys have been given something in the workplace here. It's almost like you've either been given a chance to, you know, to do something that you've wanted to do. It feels like in the workplace, people don't want to let you go, Cancer, because you've got this card here. This is you here being given probably preferential treatment as well over others here. But you're disillusioned by this and you say, look, I'm considering doing something else because I know that I've got the power to do greater things with the King of Wands energy. And I feel that you may be attacked with that by some people. It might be that some people say, oh, you're really ungrateful. We've given you this, but you still want to go off and do something else because you reckon that you're too good for this job or whatever. But you, despite all of that, you know, you're going to face those attacks. And despite all of that, you'll stand your ground and you're going to move forward with your plans with the Chariot energy showing here, okay? The Star. And I think that you're going to accomplish this because we have the Star. For me, cards that represent accomplishment, Sun, Star, world energy here. So but this is also moving forward towards your dreams. So I feel that despite probably some, you know, some aggression or some rudeness that you're going to have to face because you don't want to accept what's being given here in a job, I feel that you're going to still move towards your dreams in that area there showing up here, okay? And I feel that if you carry on doing that, you're going to be successful with the Six of Wands energy showing there. You're going to be really successful, Cancerians. All right, Four of Swords energy showing here. You're going to have success and with the Four of Swords peace. Because I feel that there's a restlessness here within you guys. And the restlessness is, yeah, I am being given maybe preferential treatment over others. I am being given these opportunities. But, you know, you say to yourself, I'm disillusioned with all of this right now. And I'm now looking at the opportunity of going towards, you know, something new. Of following my true path, my true calling here. Because I know that I have the magic, I've got the charisma, I've got the ability, I've got the power to, you know, to actually be in a better position. So I've actually got the power to actually achieve a better position. So you guys are knowing that whatever is being given here with the Six of Pentacles energy, it's good, but you know that you can actually achieve better with that Magician and the King of Wands energy. And yes, you are going to face some, you know, a bit of a burn on that. People are going to attack you for it because nobody likes to get turned down. And there will be people with those 6 wands that come at you and say, you know what, who do you think you are? You've been given this, you've been given that, and still you don't want it. You think that you're better, you think that you can achieve this, blah, blah, blah. But I see you guys standing your ground there, Cancerians, as you move towards with the Chariot, the dream of the Star energy, and you're going to be successful and achieve with the Four of Swords energy peace, with the Four of Wands energy, Four of Swords energy showing there. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is on work for the week. So what is the, oh, that's interesting. This just kind of fell down onto my card. So we're going to have a look at the Divine Doors instead. And we're going to shuffle and we're going to have a look at what the door is. I forgot that I had this deck. It's quite a nice deck. Universe Spirit, show me what door you want, Cancerians. Ah, right. That fell out. It says inner power. Don't know whether I can read that. It says be your own command. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. So by your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. There's that door there. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And it's 42. Broken down, it's a 6. Okay? You got nothing to fear because harmony and balance is on your side. Things are actually kind of coming into alignment for you with those 6s. That's a lovely card. Going to also have a look at the Angels of Abundance and what the advice is through there. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Cancer for this week, please? What's the spiritual advice on work? Just in general on work that you have for Cancer this week, show me. Right, God is your source. Wow. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Absolutely phenomenal, and it's true. But you know what? What I love about this reading, Cancerians, is that you're not afraid. I don't see fear. I do see people trying to put you down with the 7 of Wands. I do see people trying to tell you, oh, how dare she or how dare he say that they don't want this because they think that they can accomplish better. But that's on them. That's on them. That's their own crap because they're feeling a sense of rejection and they're feeling less because you know that you can achieve more. But what you're doing is not about raising yourself above others. It's about raising yourself up per se. That's what it's about. It's about being the best that you can be, and you've got to carry on that path. With that 8 of Cups, you've got to carry on following that path because people will want to bring you down, but you've got to stand your ground because you're going to achieve your dreams and you're going to be successful and you're going to accomplish peace and rest. You're going to finally be able to rest because where you are right now, you know it's not where you're meant to be in the long term. All right, my darlings, brilliant. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back with your love reading, Cancerians. Bear with me. Okay, Cancerians, let's have a look at what's going on for your love life this week. Wow, the Chariot. Okay, it could be a Cancerian individual, but also the Chariot for me is accomplishing success and victory after hard-fought battle. Let's have a look at the next one. Death. Okay, so we've got a change here coming in as well. The death, the ending of something when you get the transition showing up here. And we've got, yeah, I mean, I certainly feel that something has come to an end, this Chariot, okay? I feel that you guys were kind of moving along and you were sustaining. I think that a battle as well with the Death card, with the Chariot. I feel that you tried to sustain something here. And actually, of course, Cancerians, that's you, isn't it? Because that's your major card. I forgot all about that. That's your, I think that you've tried to maintain a relationship here. I think you've tried holding on to a relationship with that Chariot, but I feel with the Death card, you just can't do it anymore. And I feel that even though it brings great sadness to you with this 5 of Cups and a lot of regret, I just feel that you can no longer maintain a relationship anymore with someone here. All right? 6 of Swords, it's time for you to move on. So you're looking at moving on here with the 6 of Swords, okay, showing up here. And the 8 of Pentacles. I think that you're moving away from the hard work because you've got the hard work. The 8 of Wands is putting all of that hard work in. But you no longer, with the 6 of Swords energy, want to put the hard work into this. All right? And also, if you look at where the 6 of Swords is facing, it's facing into that 8. Into that Page of Cups. I wish these cards were a bit bigger. It's a beautiful deck, this Wizard's Tarot is. Absolutely phenomenal. But when you've got beautiful cards like this, you need them on big card. You need big cards so you can see absolutely everything, or else it becomes really hard to see those details. Like, I can't see what she's doing in the 5 of Cups. If I pick it up, let me just have a look at her face. Right, she got her head in her hands. Right, I can see it now, but the cards become quite blurred when I can't really see. Maybe. Okay, so, it's interesting how that looks into the 5 of Cups. So you see clearly, you see, because the 6 of Swords is all about seeing something clearly. So what you see clearly is that this is not working out. And I think that you see clearly that there's a lot of pain in this relationship, and probably that you're in a lot of pain now. This is usually Scorpio energy, the 5 of Cups is, because it's first decan in Scorpio. But it's a cup nevertheless. So this is definitely your energy anyway. It's water, all right? And we can see as well the difference between the two cards. The Chariot is somebody who's trying to hold on regardless. They're trying to maintain. Can you see these two beasts at either side? These two beasts want to go in their own way. So this is all about, when you get the Chariot, these are two energies. These are two personalities. These are two different sets of emotions that are kind of moving in different directions and the Chariot, what you're trying to do, Cancerians, is you're trying to bring everything in together. So you're trying to align everything together in this relationship. And you've really been the driving force, I think, because this is your card and you are the Charioteer. So you've been the driving force in trying to hold everything together in this relationship. You probably had a little bit of a wayward lover here. But I feel with this Five of Cups here, Cancerians, it's all flooding out now. And you can see clearly that this is really upsetting you, because I think that you've been trying to keep yourself and someone together, because their energy has been very different from your energy, and you've been trying to keep it all together. Like Temperance, you've been trying to keep everything balanced and everything working and ticking over. But I feel that this is now at an end with the Death energy, because I feel with the Six of Swords energy, what you see very clearly is that this is really bringing you down. This is really upsetting you with the Five of Cups energy, Cancerians. And I feel that this is why with the Six of Swords with its back to the Eight of Coins, you no longer want to work on this. You no longer want to put the effort. And the Eight of Coins, it's funny how the three cards really correlate together. We have the Chariot, the Five of Cups and the Eight of Coins. There you are trying to hold everything together. But it's all becoming too much with the Five of Coins and Five of Cups energy showing here. All right, you can see it's all becoming too much. That's why it's got to end. And that's why you want to turn your back. You no longer want to put the effort in. The effort that you put in with the Eight of Coins is that Chariot. That's what you've been trying to hold together. You've been trying to put the effort in, hold everything together. But you're saying with this Death energy, I can no longer do that. What I'm seeing here is that this is really crushing me with the Five of Cups. It's really tipped you over the edge for some of you Cancerians. It really has. It's just made you feel like, I don't know whether I can do this anymore. This is just too much. Let's have a look at the next one. We have the King of Swords. Now, this is probably the person that you may be dealing with. So you may be dealing with somebody who's been quite cold, quite distant, quite disconnected with the King of Swords energy. Showing here somebody who lacks the emotion or the empathy. Or I mean, it's not to say that King of Swords aren't empathic, but to be honest with you, not really. I know a few King of Swords, and they lacked empathy and understanding. So you were probably dealing with somebody who lacked empathy and understanding in the King of Swords energy showing here. And this person was probably very judgmental as well. You've got a King of Swords and Judgment. This person looks at everything. Think about a trial, a court trial. The King of Swords and Judgment would be like your legal person in a court of law. So everything is looked at in a very kind of sterile and clear-cut way. Nothing is really analysed in an emotional and detailed way. It's all very analytical. And you're dealing with somebody who could probably be quite judgmental and critical at the best of times with the Judgment energy. Everything was cut and dried. Nothing was like... Probably with this person as well, they often, I think with these two cards, probably took the moral higher ground as well with you, which is something that you probably didn't like as well. They probably refused to see their own faults, I should imagine, with those cards. The Eight of Wands energy. I feel that this person was very judgmental, and I feel that this person could probably be quite aggressive at the best of times as well. I think they were very forceful. That's the word I'm using. Probably not aggressive, but the Eight of Wands represents to be forceful. It's forceful energy. So I'm not only seeing somebody who was probably quite cold, quite sterile, quite analytical, quite scientific, lacked any empathy or sympathy or emotional understanding. I don't see it a very emotionally intelligent person here. I think that, and Cancerians, I think, because you're quite an emotional sign. Okay, I don't think you'd get along with somebody who couldn't empathise or understand your side of things. I have a niece that's a Cancerian, and I've been out with a Cancerian man, so I know how kind of emotional those people can be. And you were dealing, I think, with a very sterile, very kind of succinct, very kind of analytical, cold, distant human being showing here. Somebody who was also probably with their opinions, I would say they were probably quite forceful with their opinions as well. All right, showing up here. And I feel, yeah, with the Tower energy showing up here, I feel that this person with the Tower, I think that this kind of brought things to a halt. I think this really did tip out things over the edge with that Tower energy showing there. I'm not surprised that the Tower should show up. I really am not surprised at all, because look at those energies there, look. Analytical guy here, quite judgmental and critical, okay, doesn't take a look in the mirror. Well, the Judgment does take a look, but with this card here, he's probably quite judgmental and critical, lacks any type of emotional intelligence, also very forceful in terms of his opinions, and I think that this person really brings things to the edge with that Tower energy showing there, okay, and we've got the Emperor as well. Look at all those energies here, all right. And I think that this person also breaks the rules as well, because the Tower is about breaking things, and this is the rules. So this, you know what's funny in this reading actually, Cancerians, from what I can see, I'm not surprised that you're done, because this is you and this is all about them. Can you see? So we've got two different energies here. One speaks about you and one speaks about them. And I'm not surprised that you got to that area there. I'm not surprised that some of you guys, if it resonates with you Cancerians, I'm not surprised that you had a full-on complete breakdown. Because this person, in one area, they're very critical of you. They're saying, no, this is this, this is this, this is this. And they're very emphatic with it. They're very forceful with those opinions. But then, and their forcefulness can sometimes, you know, cause great arguments within the relationship as well with the Tower. But not only are they very emphatic and forceful with their opinions, they're very judgmental and critical of you, they also happen to break the rules at times as well. They could be a cheat, that type of thing. So they often give things out, but they don't, you know, they don't play by the rules. They'll tell you, they're kind of the type of person that would say, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing that, but they don't follow their own rules. It's one rule for them and one rule for you. And I feel that you've tried to maintain the relationship with the Chariot energy, Cancerians, in light of all of that energy showing there. All right. But I feel that you have recognized that this now needs to stop with the Death energy, because what you can see is that you're about to have a breakdown, or you're having a breakdown with the Five of Cups energy. And that's why you're no longer willing to put the work and the effort in. That's what I'm seeing on that reading. Let's have a look at what the... I don't want to go to... We'll go to the Romance Angels. I just find these cards to be a little bit... I might change these advice cards, because they were meant to be for the love reading. But I just feel that... I don't know. I don't think we're going to do those Romance Angels, because I feel that this reading is very... you know, it's a very kind of... you know, it's a very sensitive reading. And sometimes I find the Romance Angels to be a little bit kind of flimsy, and it's not as deep, I think, as it should be as a deck, to be honest with you. We're going to just have a quick look and see what the universe wants you to know. What is the advice that you have for Cancerians on this love reading? For those that this resonates with, what is the advice that you have? Show me in 2 cards. It says you need to have patience and planning. Okay, so if you can have patience and start planning, all right, you're going to have a triumphant success. All right, so if you can have patience and start planning, I mean, this could literally be, you know, for me, this looks like someone that you've lived with, Cancerians, for a long time. Or it looks like it's someone who, you're married to. It looks like, this does not look like a relationship that's been around for 3 months. It looks like it's more like a 3-year upwards relationship. Or if it's not 3 years, or it's 1 or 2, then you've been living with this person. It feels like you've been with this person an awful long time, but it feels like this person their behaviour has really just started to completely break you down. And with that 5 of Cups and the Tower energy showing there, I'm seeing a complete and utter breakdown, because you go from the 5 where somebody's really weeping and really upset, to the Tower complete breakdown, like can't cope, everything. All right, so I just feel that if you're in a marriage or in a long time relationship and you're really feeling the effects of this, Cancerian, I feel that for some of you guys, you need to have patience and you need to start making your plans from now. All right, and I feel that if you do that, you're going to have a triumphant success in moving out of whatever this relationship is. Because I think that the person that you're with, Cancerians, I don't think that they're a particularly good person, to be honest with you. All right, there are probably at the bottom of the deck, it says that you need to stand your ground. All right, because there are going to be financial and material changes. I just wanted to have a look at the bottom of the deck there. All right, so you need to stand your ground, because there are going to, and you need to be, I think when he says stand your ground, you need to kind of, you know, you need to hold on in there with the 7 of Wands energy, because there are going to be financial changes, financial and material. So some of you guys are in a relationship or a marriage that financially gives you everything that you want, but the person that you're with, Cancerians, is not giving you what you want. You're two completely different people. They do not respond to your emotions. They're very, you know, you might be upset about something that you've experienced in the workplace, and this King of Swords stroke Emperor would kind of be like, oh, well, just get over it. That type of thing. They wouldn't sit down with you and say, okay, let's talk about it, baby. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want some hot chocolate? Do you want some gin? Whatever it is. They wouldn't sit down and say, and they wouldn't put their hand on your back and rub it and say, you know, are you okay, babe? Okay, listen, I'm listening to you. Talk to me. Let's talk this through. He's not that type of a dude. I'm not being kind of like stereotypical about the King of Swords. Not at all. I know some very good King of Swords, but I feel with the cards showing up, this is not a particularly nurturing individual. This is someone who is really harsh, and they're really critical, and they're really forceful, and they don't listen to what you have to say. All right, and they're forceful to the point of anger, I would say, as well. With that Tower, they're really kind of very, very forceful with their opinions, to the point of being quite bullish as well. All right, bullish and controlling, because the Tower is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war and fights and anger. So this person is very forceful, even to the point of being bullyish, possibly even violent. I'm hoping not violent, but they could be really forceful, even to the point of violence with the Tower energy. And they're very controlling. But this person, whatever they're telling you to do here, they're breaking all the rules anyway, because that's what they tend to do. So you guys, the advice is, have patience and start planning. All right, have patience and start planning, because there's going to be some financial and material changes that happen, okay, when you finally do leave whoever this is, Cancerians, okay? But you need to stand your ground. Sorry, let me have patience and start planning, sorry, and you will have a triumphant success. But you're going to need to really be strong about this with the Seven of Wands energy. You can see that the sun is literally burning this guy, but he's standing his ground. So regardless of how burnt you're going to get in the situation, stand your ground here, because there are going to be some financial material changes, but it depends on what you want. Do you want to be in a relationship that gives you, you know, the material stuff that you want, but not the happiness? Or are you looking for the happiness? Because you may have to go through the 5. The 5 is you're going to have to go through the rough to get to the smooth, but you have to stand your ground in that. All right, my darlings, I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And yeah, if you'd like to order a reading, and I just wanted to put that down there. New love will begin for you, but you need to move on from the heartbreak and the loss first. Okay, just wanted to put those cards there. They're amazing cards. Oh my goodness. Did I show you that it was the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland? Oh, you've got 2 of these decks. He is just a genius. Wonderful cards. All right, if you'd like to order a personal reading, click on the link in the comment section or at the end of the video. Love you guys loads. Take care. Bye-bye.